Hello everyone, welcome to my Unreal Engine tutorial series on how to create an open world game. So this time I'm going to show you how to implement crouching of our character. So with an input we can toggle to crouch and normal walk like this. When the character is crouching it works like this, and when it is not crouching it works normally like this. So that's what I'm going to show you today. So first thing I need in order to implement crouching is animations. So these are the animations I already have. I'll show you my character setup. Actually we did this part in an earlier tutorial. We set up this human character, and this is the character animation blueprint. And if you are not sure how did we implement this, you can refer to previous videos, and I'll put the link in description. So these are the animations we have used when implementing free walk. So this is the blend space for free walking, and I'm going to implement something similar to this for crouching as well. So I'll duplicate this one. Actually I'll use another folder. I'll name this free walk. Okay, now I'll create a new folder called crouching so that things are a little bit clear, and I'll copy this BSP free walk blend space into this one, and I'll name it BSP crouched. Alright, so this is same as the free walk blend space. So I'll go to mix some more and get some animations I need. So this is going to be my crouched walking forward animation. So I'll download this one without skin. And this is crouched sneaking right animation. I'll make it in place and download. And this is sneaking left animation, and I need crouch idle animation as well. So for that I'll use this one. Looks good to me. I'll download this one as well. Okay, now I have got all the animations I need. So I'll import them all together like this. Sneaking left, right. Alright, everything is complete. I'll drag and drop them here, and I'll select this knight skeleton. This is the skeleton of this current character we are working with. So I'll select that one and press import all. Okay, so now I got these animations right here. So I'll open my BSP crouched and replace the animations. stand with crouched, and this one with crouched, walking, and this one with sneak left, this one with sneak right. Okay, actually we have a bit of a problem here because of these rotations. So to fix them, actually I'll leave these animations for now, because our character is going to rotate to whatever the direction that he is walking, so we will only have this area visible to the player, so we wouldn't play this animation often. So I'll leave other animations like this, and this is my crouched blend space. Alright, so next thing is I need to link this into my animation blueprint. So this is where I use BSP free walk, and I'll create a new state machine and call it locomotion, and I'll put this I'll take the output of this one and plug here, and I'll cut this one and paste inside this newly created locomotion state machine. I think I can't directly put it there, so I'll just delete this one and drag and drop my this. Okay, forget that, just drag and drop this one here and this one. Alright, so now I'm gonna do something like this. First plug these variables side and forward to both of these blend spaces, and I'm going to switch between this free walk blend space and crouched blend space based on the player input. So for that I'm going to use blend versus by int this node, because well, not int, let's use blend versus by bool. Okay, so here when I set this to true it would be crouching, and when I set this to false it would be free walk. So I can use this variable is crouched. So whenever I set this to true, this will output this one, and false this one. So by changing this variable I can change the animations for crouching and free walking. Alright, now we have set up our blend spaces. Now we need a method to access these changes. So how do we change this variable is crouched from our character blueprint, because the character blueprint takes care of player input, so we should drive this variable value from the character blueprint. To do that, actually I could cast this, we get a reference in our character blueprint to animation blueprint and cast it into this 𝐵𝐵𝐴_human and access this variable directly and change the values, but that is not a clean way to do that. So instead of doing that, I'll define a new interface called BPI, which stands for interfaces blueprint interface character animation. And here I'll define a new method called toggle crouch. So here as an input I'll define a boolean value as enable and disable. Right, now inside this character class 𝐵𝐵𝐴_human blueprint, I'll add this interface I just created, BI character animation, this one. Right, now compile, and here we can access that or implement that method we just implemented like this, toggle event toggle crouch. Right, now all I have to do is set this variable with whatever the input we get from here. Alright, so now I'll open my human blueprint here, and I haven't defined an input action to toggle crouching, so I'll go ahead and implement that first. Like this, project settings and input and action mappings, and here toggle crouch, and as the key I'll set keyboard C like this. Now in this human character human, I can implement this action event toggle crouch like this. So here we do not have a reference to our animation blueprint, so I'll take this one like this and get anim instance and call toggle crouch using BPI character animation interface. And so, but still we do not have, we still need a variable to store the state of the character. So like this, run in and sprint it. So I'll add this variable and set it like this. And so whenever we press this toggle crouch button, what needs to happen is whatever the current value of the crouching should be inverted. So I'll set it or not and save in the same variable like this. Alright, now I think I have done everything required, so let's test it out. Alright, so when I press C, it crouch and moves like this. Okay, and when I press C again, it has the normal animations. And one more thing, so when I crouch this character, the movement speed of the anime of this character should be changed accordingly. So therefore I'll set the max walk speed like this. Actually there is an inbuilt way to handle this crouched speed, but it didn't work for me. So here we have this max walk speed crouched as well, but I just tried the inbuilt method like this, crouch and uncrouch, but it didn't see any change in the max walk speed. So therefore I'm going to do it manually like this. So we have the character movement here, and I'll set max walk speed like this. When it is true, that means character is walking or stand up. So I'll set the value to, let's say, 300, and when the character is crouched, no, this should be 300, and it should be, the character is not crouching, this should be 300. When it is crouching, I'll set this to 100. Let's see. Okay, normal walk, and this is crouch, but it seems the speed is too small, so that's why it does not play any animations. So I'll set this one to 300 and this one to 600. Yeah, that's 600 is the default value. Okay, let's see. Right, so this is crouching and this is normal running. This is crouching and this is normal running. Alright, so that's all for today, and in the next videos let's work on refining this one and also implementing melee combat systems. Alright, see you in the next video. Goodbye.